There we go, welcome back to another video, and not just another exciting day at Redbridge Cycle Center with the entire PEV crew. We are doing the world's first Meepo Hurricane 1500 demo day. We're going to get people out on the board, giving it a blast around the track and then giving you your feedback. So cutting some footage of us taking the board out, then we'll get everyone else to go and see how they feel about the new board.
It out on the S mode, and I was like, yeah, quite mellow, carvy, nice, good for a ride. Then I tried the S Plus. Oh, this is more like it. And I on the back straight, I pressed it a bit, and pretty quickly I was up to 50, so 50 kilometers an hour, and that was pretty good. The only thing is, it needs new bushings. I mean, a couple of riptides would be good for that. But apart from that, you feel really locked in on the boards. There's good length, and you need, yeah, can't say anything more. I think well sorted board. Yeah.
Shot clock, what's the score? Fast start, told him put it on the floor. Light it up, bring the fire to your door. Pipe it up, going crazy, gas me up, give me more. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Show me how you do it. Love the way you move it. Gotta get into it. Come on, let's just do it.
Cool, go for it.
Yeah, so Tim, thanks for letting me have a go on the Hurricane 1500, I think it was, 1500. I've had a go on a few boards today, and I normally ride the Prototipo, which is MBS trucks, quite stable. This was quite impressive. I quite enjoyed the way when I accelerated, the curve felt quite linear and it felt quite comfortable, even one lap. Carving was good. But they were DKP trucks, I think, were they in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it felt carving, but carvable, but also quite smooth and stable. I thoroughly enjoyed that, and it felt like it was a board that I'd ridden for a very long time. Acceleration curve was nice. I think the braking could have been a little bit more. I was expecting a bit more punch on the brake, so I don't know if you can adjust that or not. But for me personally, I would have liked it to have been a bit more responsive on the braking. But from the acceleration, it was pretty good. I felt comfortable. I felt the the kind of the things that kind of the lifts on the
curve on the end of the side of the deck.
I felt quite locked in,
really planted, yeah,
and confident. And I was like, okay, I could have done a few laps. And the only reason I stopped him was because you were there, and I thought, okay, I better give him his board back. But overall, coming from a Proto on MBS trucks, quite wide, to just going on that relatively quick around there, I enjoyed the carve, I enjoyed the speed, I enjoyed the manoeuvrability of it, and I enjoyed the I suppose the user experience. Felt like an Apple. Not that I'm an Apple man, but in terms of its fluidness, it felt like a good board. So yeah, thanks for letting me have a go on the machine.
Thank you.
Let's get it. Get to it, let's move it. Gotta put it work, show me, yeah, you gotta prove it. Big money, make it plays. 3-point made the crowd go insane. Fresh jersey with the name.
The biggest thing with it is the actual sensitivity of the remote is really nice. It doesn't really matter what mode you're in. It's really comfortable, whether you're accelerating, whether you're braking, both feel really, really nice. And if anything, it's really fantastic to feel that smoothness, I guess you could say. On top of that as well, the actual board feel itself. I mean, I like a stiff deck nowadays. I used to like my bamboo decks, but I think I like how the deck feels. It's super comfortable, your feet feel planted. And on top of that as well, it's just overall, it just feels nice. I would say, yeah, overall it's quite nice. It's
not
quick.
Crazy.
When you go to Sport Plus, there's a huge jump.
Yeah.
But it's a nice jump. It doesn't feel like it's too outrageous, and you can't do too much on it, in terms of you're not going to be overpowering yourself.
Yeah.
Still control it essentially, so it's nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
Currently
awesome.
$1,500, about £1,200.
Great price.
Nice.
fantastic.
Hit 'em with the crossover, taking off like a plane. Show me how you do it. Love the way you move it. Gotta get into it. Come on, let's just do it.
Scotty, do you want to give us your feedback on the new Hurricane?
I think the new one is definitely improvement over the old one, which I did own for 2 years, so I know what I'm talking about. It's got a lot more power. It's much smoother. I know that this is a pre-production prototype, but it does need the power curve sorting out a bit. The difference between third and fourth power mode is a little bit too great. They need to even out the power distribution, but it is absolutely superb board. From the laps that I've done on this track, we'll probably end up buying one. I regret selling my old Hurricane, and now this one's bigger improvement, bigger battery, a bit more powerful, much more refined, not as twitchy as the old one. So yeah, I think I'm going to be ordering one.
Any tweaks you'd make to it?
Bushings. It definitely needs harder bushings. It needs to be more stable at speed. With the speed it's got, it needs to be a bit more stable. I think the current bushings are too soft.
Cool, apart from that, all good?
Apart from that, brilliant board.
I'm so going to get a copyright strike with this, boys. So, that's the end of a track day today. We had so many people out on the Meepo. I've cut a few of the interviews in, obviously, of people who've ridden it. Everyone absolutely loved it. I guess the main feedback was bushings, but I didn't want to do it too tight for lighter people, so I guess some of the heavy people had a bit of a hard time with how loose it was, but we'll adjust that for the ride and review coming up in a couple of weeks. Beautiful day. Thank you everyone who came. I've just got to say though, we did so many laps of this track and there's some monster hills on there. We had some really heavy riders out on it. We didn't use any battery. This thing is still damn full and it could go all day. Definitely have to do a range test, full range test on this. For now, thank you very much for watching. There's going to be another event like this. We're going to come next month. I'll bring the Meepo again. So if you missed this one, come to the next one. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
How you do it. Love the way you